Good morning. This is Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022, and I am on the old Sugarland Trail, headed from Cherokee Orchard Road and the Rainbow Falls and Bullhead area to Sugarland's Visitor Center. And this is my view. This is amazing. Look at that. I'm fresh off my failed attempt at crossing Laurel Falls this morning. If you haven't seen that video, you can imagine by this water flow. And I'm going to turn the camera off so I can very carefully cross this bridge. It was a bit unnerving crossing over that fast water. You wouldn't think it would be. This is about 3.5 miles. And it's going to be a pretty easy hike today, I believe. All right, I've made it to my first junction, the Bullhead Trail. You can take that to go up to Mount LeConte. Haven't done that one yet. Can't wait to do it. I hear that it is a little more difficult to do in the summertime now because when the fire came through, it took out a lot of trees, and so it's very hot. So I probably will either try to do it before it gets warm or wait till fall. And then tells me that I've got 3.5 more miles to Newfound Gap Road. But from what I understand, there are going to be some trails interacting with this trail that aren't on the official trail map. Not real sure why. Hopefully by the time I post this video, I will know and I can put on the screen what I know. But yeah, here is the next trail junction that doesn't appear on the official map. That sign says that it is a burned area, so they probably are not maintaining it since the fires. This is the second sign for the 2-mile lead trail. That level place right there is a home site. I'm not super sure. I'm at the mileage that they said the home site would be. Here are some dishes and bottles. I don't know what that metal piece is. This area also used to be what I believe I understood to be a dump site for the park. I don't want to go way up there because these hills do look like they were probably just mulled over. I see some pipe back there, maybe some clay pipe or metal pipe. I see other things up here. So I believe there's a CCC camp down the way just a little bit. And this sign shows us that we've got about 1.5 miles left. And this was the Burton Ogle home place. I don't know how far back the road goes, but right here looks to be some kind of a building of some sort. There's a cluster of rock up by that tree. There's a cluster of rock back there. Another sign that tells me I want to go left here. But before I do, this is another old CCC camp. And so I thought I would explore it a little bit. I would assume the gentlemen who were camped here worked on the Newfound Gap Road. It's so wet and swampy, I'm not going to go back any further than this. I can't even really get in front of this very easily, but see if I can zoom this out any. The way I understand it, this is almost like a bulletin board of sorts, and you can kind of see the little screws that are in there. They would put announcements up here. I think of like assignments for the day, and things like that. And I would assume that the barracks would have been back out that way, maybe. That looks like the flattest. So I came from this direction, and I'm going that direction. I'm about a 1/4 mile away from the end, and I am standing in water that is actively running toward the creek. And by creek, I mean swollen creek. On the other side there is 441. The Sugarland Nature Trail is over there, and as well as the walkways, the 2 quiet walkways on 441. And here's a sign. That is 2 mile. Here's the sign for 2 mile. Excuse me. And there's the old Sugarlands Trail. Well, I'm getting close to the end here. It ended up being about 4.2 miles. I did go up the Burton Ogle Road, which ended up being about 0.3 altogether. But that's the only sidetrack I really took. Here at the end, you will see the sign for the horse trail, and then the stables looks to be 0.3 mile that way, but that trail doesn't look like it's been maintained. Brad and I have ridden horses at that stable. It is a very nice stable. So now I will take a left up here and I will go to the visitor center. If you have somebody picking you up, that's what you would do. I'll call my husband when I get there. There is cell service here. My phone's starting to ping. So if not, Gatlinburg is probably less than maybe a mile and a half to the right here. That's where we come out to. And right there is the park headquarters. So it gives you an idea of where you'll come out if you do take this trail from the Cherokee Orchard Motor Nature Trail. I think I said that right. If you take it from there, you'll come out right next to the park headquarters. All right, guys, I'm safe across. I'm gonna pick up the trail right here in front of the park headquarters. But we have ended the trail a little bit ago. I just wanted to show you the logistics of getting off the trail. There was that 2 or 3 car pullover if you have a shuttle there, or if you prefer to park your car at the visitor center, you would just come this direction. I'm gonna cut it here. Thanks for watching.